We are live on the Hawks Sports Network for game number 2. The fellas taking the court. Fanshawe Falcons against the home court Humber Hawks in OCAA West Division matchup. My name is Matt Hamill, and with me is my broadcast partner, Kyle Dalton. Kyle, the Humber Hawks are unbeaten on the season, having a ferocious start to the new year, and here a pretty formidable opponent here at home.
Yeah, Hawks obviously 12-0 on the season. Fanshawe coming in this game 9-3, 5-game win streak. They're led by fifth-year standout Chris Parker, and so far Fanshawe has been very solid so far this season, one of the best defensive teams in the league. So this is going to be a tough test for Humber here tonight.
And with more on the game, here's Danielle Dupuis on the sideline.
Thanks, Matt and Kyle. Thanks, Matt and Kyle. And as you said, the Humber Hawks are definitely coming into this game with a little bit of leverage. They're 12 wins, hopefully making today 13, while the Fanshawe Falcons are coming in with a game winning of 5 streaks. So it's definitely going to be a little bit of an intense game today. Both of the teams are putting on a lot of pressure on this. And for more on the game, back to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Danielle. Truer words have never been spoken. Get a good look at the standings here. Of course, the Hawks undefeated on the season, 12-0, and Fanshawe, again, we mentioned, a formidable opponent, 9-3.
And they're battling out for that 4th spot here against Redeemer. Both of them tied with points. Fanshawe 2 games in hand, though, against Redeemer. One of them will be lost here tonight. But it should be a good matchup here today. Fanshawe obviously coming in on a 5-game win streak, so we're expecting a good one here.
Yeah, definitely have to take the Falcons seriously. They are the real deal, and the Hawks have just been on fire. It's really been a whole team effort. The bench has really been a key contributor to the Hawks' success. They really spread the ball around.
And it's been key guys like Zach Merceline and Trayvon Mollison who have really stepped up in the absence of Daquan Cascard, who will miss his 4th consecutive game to begin the second half of the season, as well as Khalid Ishmael will also be out. He went out hard last game, so he will not play in this one. Looks like a back injury there.
Yeah, no DQ for the Hawks. Daquan Cascard, one of those leaders, and we've seen people step up in his absence, namely number 6, Jordan Francis, who had a monster game at home on Wednesday.
Yeah, he was a monster for the Hawks, putting up 24 points, 9 of 6 from the field to go along with a couple threes. He was solid. Look for Jalen Morgan to have a big game here today. He was quietly put up 15 points in the big win over UTM on Wednesday. So expect a big performance out of the 4th-year man, Jalen Morgan.
And there you get a good look at number 6 on the sideline. Hawks have a good rotation. It has been Jalen Morgan that averages the most points per game, but again, so many players averaging double digits for the Hawks. You might be hard-pressed to find a team that spreads it around as much as Humber. The home court Hawks liking the Drake. And we'll step aside for the player introductions.
For this matchup between the Fanshawe Falcons and Humber Hawks. It's now time for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting and the Fanshawe Falcons. A 6-foot guard in Toledo, Ohio, number 3, Chris Parker. 6-foot guard in Winnipeg, number 5, Muhammad Olo. A 6'3" guard in Toronto, Ontario, number 8, DeAndre Austin. A 6'6" forward in Kitchener, Ontario, number 13, Menai Majugu. A 6'6" forward in London, Ontario, number 22, Alfred Johnson. The head coach for the Fanshawe Falcons is Tony Marcatulu.
Right.
Brampton, Ontario, number 6, Jordan Francis. A 6-foot guard out of Toronto, Ontario, number 8, Kevin O2. A 6-1 guard out of Brampton, Ontario, number 11, Kerwin Elvis. And a 6'5" forward out of Brampton, Ontario, number 13, Feed Me More, Jalen Morgan. Your officials for this matchup, Lloyd Heidelman, Dave Maxson, and Artavan Izadazara. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Fanshawe Falcons and your Humber Hawks.
And there's the call from the public address announcer, Dwayne Bowles. We're ready to get things going. Looks like head coach Samson Downey has got his Humber Hawks ready to go. And if he wins this game, it'll be the best start in Humber Hawks basketball history for a head coach, should he pick up his 13th consecutive win.
And they're going to have to earn it today against this tough defensive team in the Fanshawe Falcons.
Right away, big play, Kevin O2 with the block. Here's O2 offensively. Over to Kerwin Elvis, takes it to the hoop, off the glass, no good.
Good help defense there from Fanshawe.
Quick shot. And that's good from Ujulu.
Ujulu, 7th in the league in rebounds. It's going to be a good matchup to watch him and Jalen Morgan going at it.
Right away, very physical first 2 possessions. Morgan finds a wide open Fauzi Muhammad.
And Muhammad struggled in the game against UTM, only 2 of 10 from 3. This is his opening 3.
So Jordan Francis on the floor in lieu of the injured Daquan Cathcart. And a travel call. And it's Hawks ball. Over to Jalen Morgan, who takes it to the hoop, passes off to Kerwin Elvis, 3-pointer.
Yeah, good ball movement there. Jalen Morgan dishing it out. Elvis, 3 is good.
Oh, right through the legs. There's your backcourt violation.
Good dish there from Jalen Morgan. Find the open man. Defense was coming in. Elvis banks home that one.
Score here is 3-2. The Falcons are led by 7th-year head coach Tony Marco-Tullio. And they look like they're ready to play on the road on a snowy Sunday. Morgan draws the foul.
A good move there by Morgan.
Out.
This Fanshawe team is ranked 1st when it comes to defending the field goal and the 3-point percentage. They're one of the best defensive teams in the league, so the Hawks have their hands full here today if they're trying to pick up their 13th straight win.
Morgan. Nothing but net. Hawks establish an early lead. Falcons on the perimeter. Tight defense by Morgan. And loose ball. O2 comes away with it. Oh, goes for the dunk. He's denied.
What a play there.
That was high impact.
DeAndre Austin beating O2 at the rim.
O2 coming up empty. And Fanshawe back the other way. Good work down low, off the glass. Alfred Johnson with the basket.
The big man going to work here for the Falcons.
Fauzi Muhammad on the outside, looking for a lane. Over to Elvis. Back to Fauzi. Shot up. Doesn't go, rebounded, back the other way. Down low. Good movement. Morgan coming in, and he picks up the foul. Fanshawe will shoot 2.
It's going to be the big man, Alfred Johnson, going to the line. Morgan coming in. Thought he got all ball there.
Was not the ruling from the official.
It was pretty close. Good block, though. Good energy so far in this one.
No kidding. After that huge play as O2 went for the dunk on the fast break. Back the other way. Here's Francis. Over to Morgan. Tight defense by the Falcons. Their women's team was able to come up with the win earlier today. Second chance. Fauzi hustling for it. Turned over.
So there, Austin tried to throw it off Muhammad.
Francis, high energy play, and then he is fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
That's
Wow.
a second chance points
Third
there that
chance.
the Hawks are coming, second, third chance that they're coming up with so far. Falcons unable to come up with the defensive rebound for a team that's one of the tops in the league. Coming down with the rebound, struggling so far early on in the first.
Looks like the Hawks are coming into this game, Kyle, really firing on all cylinders.
They're playing well so far on both sides of the ball defensively, coming up with some big plays like we just saw.
Checking into the game is Moses Orozco Rayo. Fourth-year player. Wearing number 2. And Fanshawe will able to break the pressure. Marceline playing tight defense against Parker. Chris Parker, pull-up shot. Doesn't go, rebounded by Fauzi Muhammad. Marceline, he's got Jimmy Rich down low. He'll find him, and off the glass and in, Jimmy Rich.
A great feed there from Marceline. Finds Rich inside. Easy finish for him.
Popped up, taken away by Francis. And Elvis draws the foul. Again, the Hawks are going to the line.
That good ball movement inside there. Francis dishing it off to Elvis. Good take there, picks up the foul here.
Kerwin drew a lot of contact there.
Yeah, he's going to the line, 2 shots here.
First shot's good. Doesn't convert the second. Right now the Hawks are up by 5. Outside ball movement by Fanshawe. Parker taking it to the hoop. Good dish. And a foul called. Not sure if that's going to go to Jimmy Rich. No, it's going to go to Francis.
You said that dish there from Chris Parker. One of the best players on this Fanshawe Falcons team, 24 points per game on average. 5th-year player from Ohio. Leads this team.
Second shot from DeAndre Austin is good. Four and a half minutes into the game. The Hawks up by 3. Good pass down low. And Rich will draw the foul. Jimmy Rich, who sees a lot of minutes. He's a very physical player with a lot of intensity.
He's one of those spark plug players that can really ignite the bench and get the game going. Right now, it's been a slow-paced one to begin this one.
You see, he often comes in for Jalen Morgan. And what an effective player off the bench. Hawks keeping that pressure on. Long pass into the offensive zone. Ball work down low. 3-point doesn't go, rebounded by the Falcons, and they'll make good on the second chance there.
Zach Soltis coming out of the screen there. Pushed off, got the bucket in.
Picked off. Not a good pass by Jimmy Rich. Marcelline kind of comes in to save the day.
Yeah, the athleticism there from Chris Parker coming into play. Comes up with the steal. Gives the Falcons the ball back here.
Taken away by Jordan Rose. Here come the Hawks in transition. They'll get the inbound here. Humber's up by 3 and gone a little offensively quiet here in the most recent couple of possessions here, Kyle.
Yeah, there's been a lot of fouls in this one and a lot of stoppage, so it's tough to find that rhythm, especially early on in the game.
Yeah, we'll see if both teams settle into more of a rhythm as the game goes on, but right now it's the Falcons coming back the other way. And another foul call.
Yeah, that's going to be on Trayvon Mollison.
Looks like Cy Samuels is getting ready to check into the game for Humber, the big fella.
Looks like the matchup we're going to see all day as Alfred Johnson also checks in for Fanshawe.
Samuels built like a D tackle. Can imagine having to fight with that guy down low.
See Alfred Johnson there, number 22. Pretty big himself at 6'6" as well.
Should be fun to watch that matchup play out here as we're just over halfway through the first. Marcelline
Good
over
dish
to
inside,
Jimmy
yeah.
Rich, can't get it to drop. And Jimmy Rich will check out. Kerwin Elvis back in. Parker, step back 3. Rebounded by the Falcons. Attacking the hoop, Samuels tips it to Marcelli. Now here's a big transition. Kerwin Elvis off the glass.
Good play there by Kerwin Elvis, not waiting for his team to come back. Goes right at the defense. Puts it up and in. Hawks lead by 3.
We saw that so much from Kerwin Elvis last season. He's the guy that's just going to get you those quick transition points. And doing a bit of the same there. Marcelline slowing things down.
Elvis struggled a little bit. Last game against UTM, only 7 points. so far off to a good start.
Samuels was hacked. And some substitutions coming in. No better day for basketball than a snowy Sunday. Shot won't go. DeAndre. Now the Falcons down low. DeAndre Austin.
Elvis just let him shoot that one. DeAndre doesn't come up with it.
Hawks on the outside. Mollison to Marcelline. Shot clock winding down. Open shot there. Doesn't fall. Picked off. Cy Samuels, right place, right time.
Just standing there, gets the pass and can't put it up.
And there's a dunk the other way. Ujulu, 6'6". Samuels at the top. Pass over to Marcelline. Hawks having a bit of a hard time getting those long distance shots dialed in. Austin picks up the foul. And we've seen that before. He'll shoot two. Second look there, Austin with the strong drive.
Matt, you talked about how Hawks struggling a little bit from long distance. They're ranked first in the league in attempts and three-pointers made. So right now it's just not falling. And it's shown on the scoreboard with only 14 points.
Elvis gets the ball in play. Mollison. Kerwin. No foul call.
That looked like he got all balled there. Good defense from Zach Zoltis.
Quick transition by the Falcons. Taken away.
That's what you want DeAndre Austin to do, shoot that three. He's yet to make a three so far this season, but he's dangerous when it comes to inside the paint.
Good block there by Ujulu. Quick transition play off the backboard. And here's Elvis again. Quick points in transition. That's really a way that the Hawks can use him to their effect.
That's what you want to see. Good defensive stop and comes back with a fast break point.
Good battle down low. Ooh, good shot fake. Ball ripped away by Marcelline. The Hawks really struggling offensively. And you have to credit this Fanshawe defense.
And they've kept a lot of these star players in the Hawks quiet so far in the first.
That three-pointer by Kerwin is a no-go. And just a blown assignment, wide open down low.
Yeah, miscommunication there between a couple of the Hawks defenders coming back on defense. They just look too tired right now. And this has not been a good start for the Hawks. Just don't look like they have a lot of energy when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. Some miscommunications coming back here. Gives an easy bucket for Zach Zoltis.
Humber hanging on to a one-point lead. And Kyle, what would you like to see out of the Hawks to maybe make some adjustments and come out guns a-blazing here in the second quarter?
Well, for me, it all starts on the defensive side of the ball. So you can get some key stops, and you can bring it over to the offensive side and really try to get some more ball movement. Try to get Jalen Morgan more involved in this one. He only has 2 points after the first quarter, so maybe try to get him more involved and see if you can run that offense through him. Because he's dangerous when he can get going.
Yeah, you know what? Neither teams have had those high percentage shots available to them. It's really been all about driving to the hoop and picking up those fouls, and that's why we've seen get a little sneak peek at the play call there. Kyle, can you decipher what's on that board there?
I don't know. There's a lot of scribbles.
Hopefully it's the phone number to Domino's, because I'm getting a little peckish, partner. I could eat. I'm not hungry, but I could eat.
Can always eat, right?
Speaking of always eating, Hawks Nation is here with the popcorn maker fully fired up, 100% dialed in. Score here is 17-16, so a 1-point lead for the Fanshawe Falcons.
And the Hawks only shooting 21% for the game so far through that first quarter, so definitely not the stat they were looking for coming into this game. After the first quarter against UTM in their last game, they scored 35 points compared to just 16 here in this one.
Kerwin Elvis leading the way with 8 points. And for the Falcons, it's Austin and Ujulu with 4 points apiece. Shot clock winding down here. Good effort there. Fanshawe comes away with the score.
Roscoe Rayo with the smooth finish there, pulling up from the elbow.
Good pass, Fauzi. Three-pointer doesn't get the friendly bounce.
Yeah, they really need to get him going. 0 for 3 from 3 to begin this one.
Good steal.
Yeah, good steal there.
Wow, what a pass by Kerwin Elvis. Number 11 for Humber looks like he came to play today.
Got the mismatch here.
Good ball movement. Now down low, Ujulu. A little too strong. Good job by Mollison to take the foul. Oh, you know what? Mollison picks up the foul.
Yeah, blocking foul there. 14 on the shot clock as Kevin O'Toole checks back in.
Kevin O'Toole had maybe the play of the game on Wednesday night with a monster dunk. There's a big three-pointer by Parker.
Parker finally on the board. He's kept quiet in that first quarter.
Morgan with the rock. Good shot fake. Follows up his own. Won't get it. Ujulu quick in transition. Great block there by Francis. Gets all ball and the travel called.
Francis going right up there, grabbing that ball. Gets Parker to travel. Turnover here. So Francis going right up, just grabbing that ball. He was looking for the jump ball. Instead, he got something better, the traveling call on Parker.
Jordan Francis really been a standout player here past couple of games for the Humber Hawks. Really stepped up, and he was the player of the game on Wednesday night, and obviously still got that same juice flowing tonight.
Jalen Morgan there, you mentioned Jordan Francis. Turnover here, Hawks get it back.
Quick turnover, Hawks can't convert. Ooh. Francis really took the charge, but he doesn't get the call.
Yeah, it looked like he moved that right foot at the last second there, which got him that foul. But mentioning Jordan Francis last game, 24 points and 14 rebounds to go along with it, so double-double for him. See a better look here. Oh, maybe.
It's big contact.
A tough call there.
Whistle blown. Kevin O'Toole might have jumped the gun.
Yeah, looks like a lane violation, so the retake.
And it goes in. Carter Hawthornthwaite. Kerwin Elvis, who's been electric for the Hawks so far, feeds it down low to Jimmy Rich. Can't finish.
See that defense on Fanshawe, just everyone going after him.
And back the other way. Chris Parker with an outstanding play by way of Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah, right over Jalen Morgan there.
Fauzi. Over to O'Toole. And again, the Hawks having a real tough time getting that rhythm going. Second chance won't fall.
And missing a lot of these shots that they usually make. Big block there, good defense. Morgan in there as well, Kevin O'Toole. But we talked about that rhythm early on in the game. There's a lot of stops here as we're gonna get a timeout from the Falcons. But there was a lot of stops, big block there from Kevin O'Toole. The Hawks really haven't got themselves into a rhythm here, and it's really showing that they struggled from the field with only 18 points as we're halfway through this second quarter.
Fanshawe up by 7. And it just seems like this stop-and-go style of play is favoring the visiting team right now. Humber just not their usual self. Normally such good ball movement, lots of open looks, but again, it just hasn't been that type of game.
And for Fanshawe, you mentioned it, that's what they want to do. They want to come here, slow down the pace, and play their game. The Hawks like that fast pace, get into the rhythm. And Fanshawe so far have done a really good job to stop that. And so far it's shown on the scoreboard as they lead by 7 here.
So far, good game plan, and most Humber Hawks fans have full faith in Samson Downey to draw up whatever the Hawks need to find the spark and get a strategic advantage over a tough Fanshawe Falcons team.
And this Fanshawe team isn't the best defensive team in the league for no reason, and it's showing so far in this one as they kept Humber to just over 20% from the field in that first quarter and have continued that success.
Fanshawe has allowed the least points against of any team in the Western Division. And we are here in a Western Division matchup. Big shot there by Hawthornthwaite. Oh, tough pass there by O'Toole. And look out now.
Oh, Parker was trying to throw that one down.
Yeah, there was an alley, but no oop. Travel call. There's the oop.
Pass there from Ujulu was just behind Parker. I see would have threw that one down.
Rich to Morgan. Morgan, good move, doesn't fall. Just that rhythm for the Hawks hasn't been there as the Fanshawe Falcons come back the other way.
Yeah, they need him to get going. Morgan only 4 points.
Kerwin on the ground, just gets it over to Morgan. Hawks got numbers right now. Over to Jimmy Rich. Deep shot by Morgan. Kevin O'Toole can't come away with the rebound. Wide open three. Can't get it to fall. So the Hawks getting set up, really desperately looking for some kind of scoring rhythm. As Morgan takes a hard fall.
A great job there by Morgan. He's struggling from the field so far. So what do you do when you're struggling from the field? Go take that ball to the rim. He does that and goes to the line here.
Personal foul number 1, team foul number 1, to the line number 13, Jalen.
And you just wonder as this game goes on, are the Hawks going to get those perimeter chances? Because right now it's just, like you said, Kyle, it's all about taking it to the hoop. With just over 5 minutes to go here in the first half, Falcons up by 8. Second chance for the Hawks. Quick three-pointer is tipped. Morgan, little too strong. The Fanshawe bench likes that call.
You saw the defense there from Fanshawe come into full play. Ujulu with the block on Muhammad. And then a good take there from DeAndre Austin. Some energy plays there from Fanshawe here as shoulder coming down there into DeAndre Austin. Takes the charge.
Falcons getting set up on the perimeter. Ujulu doesn't drop. Marcelli making his way. Quick pass. Doesn't look like Samuels was ready for that one.
Kick ball on Fanshawe here, so Hawks will get the ball back.
Here's 0-2 at the top. Looked like Fauzi was thinking about taking that shot. Off the glass, rebound goes to the away team. Back the other way. Second chance opportunity finished off. So right now the Hawks just struggling, and there's a big three. That could be the spark, Kyle.
That's a good sign right there. Muhammad finally on the scoreboard. After a couple missed threes, gets a big one there. Steal there from Cy Samuels. That's what you want to see from Muhammad, the confidence coming back here. Big three. He's going to have a seat now. Jordan Rose checks back in.
Here's Kerwin. There's 0-2 with his first points of the game.
0-2 is so good off the bounce. Picks up a bucket there. Another steal from Cy Samuels.
And Kerwin Elvis has been electric this game. Ooh, off the glass. Bit of a miscue there. Pull-up shot. Rebounded by Samuels. 0-2, that pass a little high. Making his way to the hoop. The rookie gets tripped up.
Just lost at the last second there. Oh, great defense.
Just a great effort. Second chance by Kevin O'Toole.
What a play there from Kerwin Elvis. Intercepting that pass. Coming up with a good steal.
And what a run by the Humber Hawks. And they'll get the ball back here. They're only down by 3. Really coming alive in the last few possessions.
7-0 run here as Elvis. Good take there, goes to the line. A little bit shaken up.
We have 2 players on the hardwood, and just what an effort play, all heart, and then Kerwin tries to take it himself. Good thing his teammate was there to finish the job.
See, a little bit frustrated with himself missing that bucket. It's those defensive plays that really spark your team. He's come up with a few so far in this quarter.
First shot. And here's number 2. Looking to cut that lead to just 1, and that's all the Hawks need. Good effort by Kerwin Elvis from the line.
Hawks here on a 9-0 run. Come back in this one.
Strong way to finish the half, and things just not going the way of the Fanshawe Falcons. Head coach Tony Marcatulio not happy on that Fanshawe bench.
This team has allowed Humber to come back in this quarter. 1-point game.
Rose, 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Falcons. It's the battle of the birds here in the Hawks' nest. Good movement, open shot, doesn't go. Samuels over to Marcelline. That shot by Sadie doesn't fall. Wow, what a move. Chris Parker. Gonna break that. Yeah. He's gonna break that scoring drought. Just what the Falcons needed.
He's got 9 points in this one.
Marcelline's fadeaway shot is good.
Back Marcelline off the bench on the scoreboard now with 2 points. He's been good for the Hawks.
Oh, just rims out. Good physical defense by Jimmy Rich. Just a little too fast-paced. The Hawks kind of getting ahead of themselves here. They're down by 1, just over a minute to go in the first half. The Hawks have had a great season, undefeated, a great start to the new year in the second half of the season. But they're in a dogfight here on a Sunday afternoon.
And that last possession came up with the turnover from the Hawks, but that's what you like to see. You want to see that ball movement from the Hawks, beginning with Cy Samuels. They're bringing up the court, but you got to like the energy so far here in the second quarter. The first quarter for the Hawks wasn't really the best. So far, they picked it up well in the second.
There's the intensity of head coach Marcatulio. His team started off great and really kind of drew Humber into playing their type of game. Right now, the Hawks kind of, you feel that winning edge starting to emerge, and Samson Downey just obviously calm and collected in that huddle, just encouraging his team to carry on as they were. It's a big game. These two teams really battling for West Division supremacy.
That foul's going to go on Alfred Johnson. 3-second defensive violation.
3 in the key. I picked up a few of those in my playing days, Kyle. Had a hard time keeping track of. how many seconds.
We talked about the standings, how big of a game this is for Fanshawe, as well as Humber trying to keep their winning streak and undefeated season alive.
Elvis back in the game. He's leading the Hawks with 10.
Looked like Cy Samuel stepped out of bounds there. 34 seconds left in this one. Hawks down by 1. It's been a scrappy game so far on both sides.
Just 30 seconds left here. Pull-up shot. Good rebound there. Strong play. Samuels coming away with the rebound. Just 15 seconds left. We'll see if the Hawks slow things down and go for that last possession here.
Fauzi, see if they'll find him for that last shot.
Who are the Hawks going to give it to?
Get him the ball.
Open shot for Fauzi.
Good look there, just unable to come up with it.
Yeah, Fauzi's got 3 points tonight, but just hasn't had that chance to get going. Really, nobody on the Hawks has had that kind of opportunity to establish a shooting rhythm. And we'll head into halftime. The Hawks are trailing 31-30 in what promises to be an electrifying conclusion to this game coming up. We'll take a look at some of the first half highlights before we take a quick break.
And the Hawks did score less points in that second quarter than the first quarter, but I think we can both agree that it was a much better flow of a quarter for the Humber Hawks. And, you know, this game is starting to pick up the pace here as it was a slow first quarter.
And we'll be right back with you for the conclusion of this game here on HSN. Stay with us. We are back on the Hawk Sports Network for second half action between the Fanshawe Falcons and the Humber Hawks. Kyle, pretty eventful first half. Really tough time for the Hawks getting their scoring rhythm going, but we saw that kind of come to fruition in the later stages of that first half.
Yeah, I mentioned before that they scored less points in that second quarter than that first quarter, but we both felt that that first quarter, or that second quarter rather, was a lot better when it comes to the offensive side of the ball for the Hawks. They only scored 2 3-pointers throughout the first half, so look for them to shoot a bit more threes on the efficient side as well, and hopefully get a bit more, or I should say better looks on the offensive side of the ball.
And the teams are breaking their huddles, and we'll get second half underway. Definitely looking forward to seeing how the Hawks follow up that first half effort, because right now they're undefeated on the season, and head coach Samson Downey would take the record for most wins by a new head coach to start a career. He tied the record with the 12th win on Wednesday night. Fanshawe Falcons doing pretty good as well, 9-3 on the season. They're led by 7th-year head coach Tony Marcatulio. And we're underway here.
And for the Hawks, got to watch out for Chris Parker. Only had 9 points in that first half, but he's able to go off at any point.
Parker, that lead scorer for the Falcons in the first half. Tough possession. Fanshawe able to hang on to the rock.
There's Parker on top there, number 3 for Fanshawe.
Good work down low. Rebounded by Fanshawe. Great possession. Can't find a way to get it done. Ooh, it hitting the hardwood. Back the other way, Jordan Francis with quick points in transition. Ujulu. Just some perimeter ball movement by the Falcons. Parker. Shot doesn't go, rebounded by
two go
O2.
up.
Yeah, he can jump, man.
Grabs it away from all the big men up there.
Great cross-court pass by Fauzi Muhammad. Kerwin Elvis, very methodical. He looked dynamite in that first half. Coming away with 10 points.
Good rebound there from Francis.
And the and one play by Kerwin Elvis. How about that, KB?
There you go. You love that. Kerwin Elvis had a game high in that first half. Comes back here with a good and one there, as Johnson gets called for the foul. And bench liking that one.
All kinds of contact, and Alfred Johnson picking up his 3rd foul will head to the bench. Hawks up by 3. Elvis makes good for the 3-point play. And keep an eye on Kerwin Elvis. He has the eye of the Tigra this afternoon.
And he's got a game high right now, 13 points.
The Hawks looking to keep the perfect season alive. Fanshawe in the offensive zone.
Good defense there. Help defense. Jordan Francis was in there as well, helping out Elvis. Good solid defense on DeAndre Austin.
0-2 at the top. Over to Fauzi. Francis setting the pick. And the pass gets picked away. Kerwin's going to pick up a foul. Fanshawe will shoot 2. Zach Soltis.
That's all right. You don't mind that foul if you're Elvis. You don't want Zach Zoltis to get that easy bucket to the rim. Make him work for it. He's only a 64% free throw shooter as well, so take your chance.
Kyle, the Hawks put up 120 points on Wednesday night. Not really that same kind of offensive explosion in this game. Really a defensive battle and no points coming easy.
And both teams scrapping here in this one. A bit more flow so far to begin the second half.
Yeah. Hawks with just a 2-point lead. Francis comes away with the ball. Jalen Morgan with the reverse layup. And that ball is tragically kicked out of bounds.
Francis tumbling there, unable to keep it in. But you like the effort there. Once they lost that ball, Humber got it right back. Some good defensive play there from Fauzi Muhammad.
Now here comes a chance for the Hawks defensively to hold strong and hang on to their 2-point lead. It's Parker at the top, guarded by Kevin O'Toole. Open shot there. Beats the shot clock. Second chance opportunity is put away. Great job by DeAndre Austin.
Good job following the miss there from Soltis.
Elvis right away back in transition. That's what he does best. Quick points, catch you off guard. And right back the other way, the Hawks reestablish that 2-point lead.
And that's what you want if you're Humber, those fast break points. Get the ball moving.
There's DeAndre Austin once again. Back-to-back possessions with points.
And that's where he lives, right inside of the paint. You want him shooting that ball from outside.
He's got 8 points this afternoon. Jalen Morgan making his way to the hoop. Draws the foul. We're all tied up here. Morgan has a chance to give Humber the lead. Really just going back and forth here in a low-scoring affair, what promises to go down right to the wire.
And that foul's going to be on Ujulu on the reach.
But I thought Morgan, nothing but net on the first attempt. Here's number 2. Doesn't drop, rebounded by Fanshawe. Down low, Parker was calling for it. He can't finish. Strong rebound by Morgan.
Defense there from Kevin O'Toole staying up.
Furious ball movement by Humber. As Morgan with a strong play and a late whistle as he's fouled.
He was thinking jam, instead goes for the layup. Gets fouled, but you talked about that ball movement. That's what you want to see if you're Humber. Jalen Morgan going down.
Opportune time to retie the shoelace.
But that's what you want to see, that ball movement from Humber. Swing it, swing it. Find the best man for the shot. Jalen Morgan, 2 shots.
Just a strong take by Morgan, and that's why he leads the Hawks with 17.5 points a game. Just gets it done in all areas, especially using that strength. Take it to the inside, and he converts at the foul line. Whistle blown here. It's going to be Falcons ball, trailing by 3. Third quarter action here on the Hawks Sports Network. Duell with the turnover. And one play by Kevin O'Toole.
The freshman coming up big here. After the turnover from Fanshawe, goes right at the Fanshawe defense. Stolen there from Jalen Morgan. Good active hands. Kevin O'Toole going right after Duell.
0-2. Looking to increase that lead. He does. Hawks are up by 6. And Kevin O'Toole will take a seat. Jordan Rose checks in. Kerwin Elvis leading the way with 15 points, but it's really going to be defense that's going to be important here. Taken away here, Marceline feeds it to Kerwin. Nice spin move. He's fouled.
He's playing with a lot of energy tonight on a good steal there from Marceline. Finds Elvis. Good spin move there.
Take a second look. How about that? The dipsy, and there's the doodle, and just can't finish, but does draw the foul.
Right around Rosako Rayo, number 2 there on Fanshawe. Elvis only had 7 points in the win over UTM in the Hawks' last game. Today so far 16, halfway through the third.
And Elvis is going to add to his point total. Here come the Falcons. Austin at the top being guarded by Rose.
Good defense here from Humber. Shot clock winding down.
Yeah, just a wild shot. Hawks really not giving anything there, Kyle.
Great defense there. Dropping Fanshawe, not allowing them to move that ball efficiently. And the Hawks have their largest lead of the game. It's 8.
And as the Hawks are really establishing a lead, they're up by 8. It's really coming on tough defense. They're just not allowing Fanshawe any scoring opportunities. They only have 37 here.
Yeah, you mentioned all starts on the defensive side of the ball, and that energy carries over offensively.
Yeah, you called it in the first quarter that the defense would be the all-important factor, and Kyle, you're prophetic once again.
Some good adjustments from head coach Samson Downey, getting that defense going.
And Austin will draw the foul. Strong play down low.
And the foul is on number 22, Zach Marceline. Personal foul number 2, team foul number 2.
See Austin, good camera angle there. He's really hanging on to that hand. Ouch. I believe he's telling his coach that he messed up his finger in so many words.
He's going to get a sub right now here. Austin trying to get the referee to let him shoot his free throws. I think it might be some blood on the thumb. That's why the referee told him he wasn't able to shoot those free throws.
Instead, Carter Hawthornthwaite. Hawthornthwaite with the first free throw is good. Standing at 5'9", first-year player. Hawthornthwaite, second shot. It's good. Jordan Rowe is being guarded by Hawthornthwaite. Cy Samuels. Ooh, nice spin by Jalen Morgan. Finds an open Jordan Rose. We can't get it to drop.
Ujulu comes down with that rebound. Good defense.
Nice move.
But you gotta like that last possession from Humber. Jalen Morgan getting that defense to crowd inside. That dishes it out to wide open Jordan Rose. A pretty good shot selection.
See DeAndre Austin still getting that thumb taken care of, still not able to check it into the game. Ball movement by the Humber Hawks. Wow. Behind the back pass, back to Cy Samuels.
10 on the shot clock.
0-2 to Morgan. Rose taking it to the hoop. Turned over.
But those are the possessions you want if you're Humber. Good ball movement, trying to find a good shot.
Good effort by the Falcons, but they're not going to score, but they do draw the foul. Samson Downey doesn't believe it.
Yeah, that Humber bench not liking that call. Looked like Cy Samuels there just went right up as a little miscommunication there. 0-2 lost the ball. So that initial when he was going up, got Parker there. Parker with his first points of this quarter. Hawks have done a good job containing him on the offensive side.
Good second chance opportunity, although Kevin O'Toole is going to come away with the rebound. Francis.
What a move.
Reverse. Again, backing up a strong performance on Wednesday.
Good dish there from Kevin O'Toole.
Just 6 points for Jordan Francis, but you definitely feel the impact. Here's Kevin O'Toole with a slam dunk on Hawthorne's.
What a play, Kevin O'Toole. He's trying to get his team fired up here. Jalen Morgan with the good defensive play on the block here. And gives it up to Kevin O'Toole, knows he's got the height advantage and throws it down with the jam.
And just attacks that rim. Kevin O'Toole fired up, getting right after those defenders. The rookie, back-to-back games at home with a just destructive play.
Kevin O'Toole grows the lead for the Hawks after the big jam. 9-point lead, the largest of the game. As Chris Parker trying to find some answers here and try to get himself going. Only 10 points, which is a team high for the Falcons.
Man, Kevin O'Toole in his first year with the Hawks, he brings a lot of energy. That guy can dunk, man.
He brings a lot of energy, as well as his dunking ability. He's got a good shooting bounce right off the bounce, and does a good job to get himself open, and he's pretty good at the defensive side of the ball as well, so he's really an all-around player. And a freshman for Humber as well, so we'll be seeing him for a while.
Yeah, it's an exciting, you know, we've seen a few players come in their first year with Humber. Oh my God, there's another look there. A couple of angles on the Kevin O'Toole dunk, and he just got right in the face of those Fanshawe defenders right after. But we saw Fauzi Muhammad come in and be really effective for Humber in his rookie year last year. Really the kind of guy, you know, his game, he shoots those three-pointers. And Kevin O'Toole, the next guy stepping up in his first year, just really making a difference in a whole different way. And foul called there.
O'Toole, CTA standout. It's been good for a while, and now for Humber, a big impact as DeAndre Austin will head to the line here. Jalen Morgan will check out.
Morgan wants to stay in, but Jimmy Rich is going to get a chance to get busy.
Yeah, Morgan's got 3 fouls with just under 2:30 to go. You don't want to risk him picking up his 4th.
Hawks are up by 9. Good shot there by Austin. Got the thumb taped up. He's back in action. Kerwin meeting a lot of pressure. Got to get it over. Wow. Look at that contact.
That's great defense there from Xavier Ellis on Kerwin Elvis, trapping him right in the defensive zone.
Oh, look at this big contact. Oof.
Fanshawe looking for a spark here. They've struggled in this third quarter. Only have 11 points.
Good physical basketball here today in a low-scoring affair. An exciting game nonetheless. Austin, ooh, nobody home on that feed. Francis takes it away.
He's looking for Julu inside.
Jordan Francis hits the deck, and nicely earned 2 free throws coming up.
And Francis, only 6 points in this one, but he's been pretty good on both ends of the floor defensively as well. He's at the line now trying to grow this Hawks lead.
Francis has had a big impact this afternoon. And those 7 points only tell half the story. Makes good on the second shot, bringing his total to 8. Chris Parker with the ball. Good movement by Fanshawe. Humber doing a good job of playing tight defense.
Miscommunication there in the switch between Jimmy Rich and Elvis there. As Ujulu had a free lane to the basket.
Kevin O2. Now feeding the ball inside to Jimmy Rich. Quick travel call.
Just before he took that step, or the bounce, I should say. It's called for the foul.
Ujulu. Foul called on Jimmy Rich. Boy, number 14 can't catch a break.
Looks like Cy Samuel's gonna check in for Jimmy Rich here.
First shot from Ujulu, no good. Nate Pop. Oh for 2. Out of bounds, and it will be Hawks ball.
Yeah, Ujulu missing both as he will now check out. Not what Fanshawe was looking for. Free buckets.
Stolen away from Kerwin.
We've seen a couple good defensive plays there in this quarter by Xavier Ellis, but here he gives it up.
Look out.
Jordan Rose turns it over here, trying to find Kevin O2 back inside.
Great spin move there. Chris Parker, outstanding play. 5th-year guy. Dying seconds here of the third. Stolen away again.
Another steal. That's 3 already in this quarter.
And that's allowing the Falcons right back in this one.
And Xavier Ellis coming up with some good spark plays on the defensive side of the ball for Fanshawe. Cuts this lead to a 1-possession game.
Back-to-back turnovers from Kerwin Elvis, not what you expected of seeing from the guy. Kevin O2, deep ball. And he will shoot 3 from the line. Number 1 is good. Just 4 seconds left. So whoever gets the ball back won't have much time to work. Third and final shot here. So big 3 points for the Hawks.
Parker, there he is.
1 second left, deep shot. Almost there, but the Hawks will carry over a 6-point lead into the final frame.
An all-around solid quarter from the Humber Hawks after they struggled from the field in the first 2 quarters in that first half. Really picked up the pace in the third quarter and now take a 6-point lead heading into the fourth, but capped off from a big dunk from Kevin O'Toole. Jeff Francis, there's the dunk from O'Toole. That was
the Hawks,
capped off.
they have to like how that third quarter went. Really, they were able to hang on to control of this game, but it's going to take a full 4-quarter effort. The all-important final frame coming right up. Hawks with a 6-point lead.
You're going to set the up screen. Go. Play the corner so you're not denied.
Thanks, guys. We're about to get things underway. Fanshawe going to look to start things off. They're down in a 6-point hole. Elvis coming away with the rebound. And he is mobbed down low. Elvis spending a little extra time on the ground. He's all good, and he'll shoot 2.
Parker will pick up his second foul. Hawks much better from the field in that third quarter, shooting 54% in that third quarter.
Have a warning to the Hawks bench here. A little bit of chatter.
That is DeAndre Austin and Jalen Morgan back and forth here. They went back and forth early in that first quarter. They get separated here.
Rebound taken by Kevin O'Toole. Shot clock winding down. 4 seconds here. Fowler's going to look for some space. Quick shot. Kevin O'Toole. Doesn't go. And a foul called on the Falcons. Hawks will retain possession.
That's going to be on Muhammad Alor. But a great job from the Hawks using that shot clock. Fauzi easily could have put up a contested shot. Instead found Kevin O'Toole at 9 seconds. Kevin O'Toole just missing, but a high percentage shot.
Pull up. Morgan. Money.
That's his spot. Doesn't miss many of those.
That play to the hoop by Carter Hawthornthwaite.
The foul is number 3, personal foul number 1, team foul number 1.
Fanshawe down by 9, make that 8 with that free throw. And we'll see who's gonna finish this game strong. Here in the final quarter, rebounded by Morgan. Quick in transition, Francis. Fauzi looking for some space. Good
What a
second
job.
chance. Yeah, Kerwin Elvis, and I think I smell a player of the game nod for number 11. He's just been on point right from the opening tip.
He got up and grabbed that rebound, and right on cue as Ujulu will check in for Fanshawe.
Wow, just all kinds of Falcons around him. Finds a way to come away with it.
Fanshawe trying to get some more rebounding up there as Ujulu is 7th in the league in rebounds per game with 9.8.
Wow, Elvis hits the floor hard. Play on. Oh, 2 tips it away. Wow, almost keeps it in bounds. He can fly.
They had a odd man rush there. Muhammad was going up with Elvis. And Trayvon Mollison will check in.
Ten-point lead for the Hawks. And Kyle, you get the impression it's so important for that Humber defense to remain strong here.
This is where they're going to win it.
This out, yeah.
This end of the floor.
Open shot there. Soltis hits a big three-pointer.
Soltis only 12% from 3. Banks that one, Jordan Francis.
And that kind of
Soltis.
deflates the cause of the Falcons after a big 3.
Soltis on the other side, not known for his 3, but made that one in the last possession.
All kinds of moves there from Parker. Chris Parker comes up empty. Here's Fauzi Muhammad back the other way.
Good rebound there from Francis off the missed shot from Morgan. And Ujulu, big man, not able to come down with it.
Zoltis. Pass is picked off. Deep shot, wow. Kevin O2.
Kevin
Steps
O2.
into that one.
The turnover by Fanshawe. And the fast break. Steal there from Kevin O2. Mohammed with the good pass through the legs. To Kevin O2. He got the steal and finishes it off with the 3.
Kevin O2, a high energy player, and he's really just been the source of so much energy here in the Hawks nest this afternoon.
And the Hawks have started this 4th quarter on a 12-4 run. They lead by 14.
Hawks have now ballooned up to a 14-point lead. As we break the timeout here and head into what will be an exciting conclusion. The OCAA West matchup here on the Hawks Sports Network.
don't know if I've ever heard that 21 Savage song.
Hawthorne-Thwaite with the rock. Being guarded tightly by Fauzi.
The foul is on number 3, Fauzi. Personal foul number 2. Team foul number 2.
DeAndre Austin with the inbound. It's a fast pace here. Parker. 3 doesn't go. Morgan flying through the air, and he'll pick up the foul.
Had the Euro step right around Alfred Johnson. Unable to finish, but he'll go line for 2 shots. As Jalen Morgan has picked up his energy here in the second half. He's been good on both sides here in this one.
Morgan's got 11 in today's game, looking to make it 12 here with his second shot. It's good. Here come the Falcons. Pull-up shot here. Wow, that's a big 3, Kyle.
Now Roscoe Rayo coming up with a big 3. And almost stolen away after the big 3 there. Instead, he'll pick up the foul. But Fanshawe need buckets.
It's an adorable young fan enjoying the pop. Well, popcorn's all gone now. That's pretty awesome. Kevin O2. 6 minutes left here in regulation. Hummer's going to have to stay tough defensively or add some points here. Pull-up shot. Chris Parker trying to do it all himself. Rebounded by Francis.
He's been kept quiet in the second half.
Great play by Fauzi Muhammad. 5'9" and getting it done on the inside. Julu.
Good defense there from Morgan. And a late foul call here. Morgan get charged for the push. On Ujulu.
And the home court fans not liking that one.
A late call there.
Cy Samuels getting the defensive assignment against the Julu. And that call goes the way of the Hawks.
DeAndre Austin gonna get called for that one. That's his 3rd.
Two.
And the Falcons in the penalty here with 5 minutes to go.
And they're down by 16 now.
2 does the ghost handshake there.
Wow, good effort by Fauzi.
Jump ball here is the call.
Fauzi,
Fauzi staying with Parker there, or excuse me, Austin.
just had him in the guillotine headlock there. But jump ball. Cy Samuels looking for some help. He finds Fauzi. Ooh, step back. Three-pointer. Oh, Fauzi Muhammad. That was wet.
And they're calling it a long 2.
Man, nice move by Orozco Rayo. Right back.
Trying to steal it there instead, out of bounds. But that last shot from Muhammad was a long 2.
Another look. Ooh.
That foot just on the line there. The Hawks lead by 16. And the Hawks will get a timeout here. Samson Downey.
Oh, a meeting of the minds here between Samson Downey and the head official. A diplomatic resolution there, and we'll carry on into the last few minutes. The Humber Hawks just ballooning this lead up. They're up by 16.
Hey, defensively right now, we're at 55 levels right here. If we get a trap good, if we don't get a trap here, when they get in the half, we're the ball screen, I'm going to trap.
Kyle, last few minutes of play here. What do the Humber Hawks have to do to retain this lead and hold off the Fanshawe Falcons?
Well, again, like it was in that first and second quarter, it's all about the defense. Humber can get some good stops here, try to take the energy away from this Fanshawe Falcon team because they're just under 5 minutes to go. They're going to try to get some quick buckets here. And if you can get some good stops on the defensive side, should be able to finish this one off and pick up a 13th straight win.
It's been a full day of basketball here on the Hawk Sports Network. This is the third and final game of the afternoon. And the Humber women's team dropping a tough rematch against Fanshawe. Right now the Hawks looking to settle the score here in the men's game. Ball movement, Mollison over to Kerwin, loses the handle. Now it's Fanshawe getting set up. 4.5 to go. Foul called on Humber, it looks like. A little bit of jawing here between Mollison and Bagabe.
The foul is on number 24, Trayvon Mollison. Personal foul number 3, team foul number 4.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Soltis. Parker, fade away. No good.
And he struggled here in the second half. Only 5 points to his credit. 14 in total.
Kevin O2 draws the foul.
Yeah, Muhammad Allure picks up his 5th. And he's going to be out of this game.
Kevin O2 at the line. Four minutes to go. O2 with 16 points. Kerwin Elvis leading the way for the Hawks with 20. Here come the Falcons. Down by 17. Good move to the net.
Roscoe Rayo, the quiet 9 points for Fanshawe here.
Samuels.
In trouble, double team, and Fanshawe gets the ball back. Down by 15 with 3:30 to go. Samson Downey, head coach of the Hawks, looking for win number 13, trying to stay undefeated.
He's just done such a good job stepping in here as head coach. Can't give him enough credit. Big three-pointer, and look out now. Fanshawe only down 12.
And they're getting some stops on the defensive side. A couple turnovers from the Hawks. Fanshawe's turned it around.
Deep three from Fauzi. Fanshawe ball. Just 3 minutes to go now.
Francis can check back in here.
Marceline, haven't seen him in a while.
He's back in covering Orozco. Rayo for the last few buckets here for Fanshawe.
Big three, that's off. Back to Morgan, open chance. Woo. Big man with the dunk.
What a pass there from Kerwin Elvis, finding the cutting Morgan.
And that foul call goes in favor of the Falcons.
And it looks like that's going to be the 5th. Looks like that is his 5th, and he's going to be out of this game. So both teams losing a player due to fouls.
Well, what a way to go out, though, after that huge dunk. Just testing the structural integrity of the rim there.
Gets a good ovation from the crowd. Solid game for Jalen Morgan.
Jimmy Rich will check back in. Both shots don't go. Kerwin finds Rich down low. Doesn't get the finish.
A big 3 there from Parker. Trying to get himself going. 11-point game.
Kerwin hangs on to the ball. He was fouled. Just a little too strong as Fanshawe had 2 defenders on the case. There's that three-pointer from Parker.
Hasn't hit many of those threes today. Gets a big one there.
Second shot from Kerwin, looking to make this a 13-point game. Two minutes to go. Hawks with a healthy lead, looking to hang on here against the Falcons. Big shot. Strong rebound.
And Austin gets called on the foul coming down there after the Parker miss. So Marceline gets called for his 4th.
That's good. Quick transition now. Francis going to slow things down. Kevin O'Toole calling the play. Austin is stripped. And the Hawks get a call their way.
And Francis with some good defense there. Fanshawe not liking the call. Thought it went off of Humber there.
Call is overturned. Just when you thought the Hawks got a call their way. Minute 20 left.
Big possession here for Fanshawe. Just like that, not what they were looking for. With the foul there on Orozco Rayo.
Fauzi looking to get the ball inbounds here. He finds Kevin O'Toole. Fauzi with the ball. Very tight defense here. Fanshawe putting on the pressure. They only have a minute left to get 11.
Yeah, that tight defense. They're trying to find a steal here. Get some quick buckets.
It's Kerwin.
Humber doing a good job taking it right down last second.
Deep shot. Rebounded by Rich. And a jump ball.
Fanshawe will keep the ball. Just under a minute to go here.
Timeout called. Again, the score here is 78 to 67. Hawks up by 11. And Kyle, who do you like for player of the game nomination?
Well, I think it's got to be Kerwin Elvis. He's been a monster on both sides of the floor, has a game high 22 points to go along with it. And he struggled a little bit last game, only putting up 7 points. And the veteran has rebounded here and put up 22 points.
Yeah, on Wednesday night against the UTM Eagles, it was all Jordan Francis. But tonight, really that role of that dude has been filled by Jordan, pardon me, Kerwin Elvis.
Jimmy, you come back. We can reverse
And
it.
Kyle, can you interpret the play here?
And recut. You know what I'm saying? All right?
Well, it's an obvious cut, Matt. Come on.
Any questions? Let's fucking finish this game, man. Gotta be strong with it. They're coming. And we're in diamond. No ball jamming. Defense on 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, yo, no matter what offense, kill the clock. That's all my boy. Kill the clock.
Kerwin Elvis, the 5th-year man. It was a tough, scrappy start for the Hawks, and the veteran from Brampton has stepped up and brought the Hawks to this lead. Right now they lead by 11 with under a minute to go.
And coming into this season, it was a new look for the Humber men's team. No CJ Bennett, and it was those trusty players, your Daquan Cascarts and, of course, Kerwin Elvis, who have really led the way, along with some new additions. No new addition more significant than brand new head coach, Samson Downey. Oh, wow.
Good move.
How about that? Kerwin Elvis. In case there was any doubt, he was player of the game. Big three there. Orozco Rayo.
Elvis gets fouled there. As Austin gets charged for the foul here, that's going to be his 5th. He's going to come out of this game, so we've seen a couple of those foul out from both teams.
First shot. Elvis looking to add to his total, make that 26 here on a Sunday afternoon. Good moves here. Taken away by Francis. And this should be the last possession. Francis wide open. 6 seconds on the clock. Fauzi just gonna hang on to it. Classy move, and the Humber Hawks improve to 13-0 on the season. Final score 82-70.
And a great performance by the Hawks. They struggled at first. The ball wasn't dropping. Defense wasn't there, but that second half they picked up the pace and took this one. And like you said, moved to 13-0.
And we'll have the player of the game announcement. I don't think there's any doubt about it. 27 points for number 11, Kerwin Elvis.
He was outstanding, carrying his team after a rough start into a second half win and picking up the 82-70 victory without key players like Ishmael and Daquan Cascard missing his 4th straight game. Some big players have stepped up. We saw Jordan Francis last game against UTM. This time it's Kerwin Elvis stepping up with a game-high 27 points.
Just vintage Kerwin Elvis, really lots of points in transition, and a lot of the times you would see Fanshawe get a big score, and then right back the other way comes Kerwin Elvis, just kind of deflate any momentum that the visiting team was looking to build up. And Samson Downey getting mobbed by his team right now. I think that has something to do with the fact he just set the record for most consecutive wins to start a career. He says, calm down, guys. Don't be too aggressive here.
He picks up win number 13 in a row. Last man to do it was Sean Collins, who actually had 12. Samson Downey getting number 13.
And we'll have a Danielle Dupuis on the sideline with Kerwin Elvis. Looks like she's found her interview. Can't wait to hear what he has to say about just a tremendous performance coming in here. Danielle Dupuis with Kerwin.
Thanks for joining us at the side. I'm here with Kerwin Elvis, player of the game, number 11. You had, what, 26 points out there today? Something like that. It doesn't even remember. 13 consecutive wins, and now what are you looking forward to after that?
I think it's just important that we keep playing with the pace that we're playing with, right? Obviously, our goal is a national championship, and the way we've been playing, I think we definitely have the pieces to make that push.
Now, during the first half, it was a little bit rocky there. Coming back after halftime, what were you guys thinking?
Obviously, just stick to our stuff, pace, space, and purpose, right? Like, we're a team that, as long as we control the pace of the game, I think we'll be fine. We'll get our shots up. Everyone will be involved, and we have fun. We end up winning by, 12, 14 points? That's what we should be doing all the time.
Good game, and we'll look forward to it next Wednesday, I believe. And yeah. Thank you. And back to you guys.
Thank you, Danielle Dupuis, our valued member on the sideline, getting the scoop from Kerwin Elvis. That's all from the Hawks Nest here. Men's basketball coming out with a big win. For my partner, Kyle Dalton, and myself, Matt Hamill, we want to thank you for joining us, and we will see you on Wednesday.